Hi, in this video you will learn how you can draw a metallic ring using a charcoal on a tone paper. So the first thing I'm doing here is sketching. I'm going to start this by drawing a perpendicular line with the mechanical pencil 0.5 mm in such a way that you are seeing in the video just by following the reference image. Along with that, I'm sketching out the pearl using a circle, and then I'm going to add some micro details around the pearl to just finalizing my basic sketch. So try to sketch with the lighter pressure so it will be easy to erase any mistakes in your further details. Just make sure that you're spending the time getting all of the proportions right and also making sure that you're including all of the details. Make sure it's nice and accurate before moving on to the shading. Alright, after finishing the sketching part, now I'm going to be doing a basic shading with the same mechanical pencil using a lighter strokes as you can see in the video. So what I'm doing here is just adding the most visible details as a reference skyline here. So I'm overlapping here my pencil strokes by building up the layers nicely and lightly with the lighter pencil. Also, when it comes to shading, make sure that you leave highlighted areas everywhere, because what this means is that when you have done your sketch, if you sketch everywhere, then you will lose all of those details. Now I'm going to blend out all of my basic sketch with the tissue paper. So here I'm using the Tombow Mono Zero eraser for pulling up some of the graphite to have a look for the highlighted areas. As you can see that I'm using this eraser just like a pencil to erase the exact details to get the narrated shiny effect. So now it's time to finally use the charcoal pencil as a top coat, which is definitely the main medium of this video. Here what I like to do using the charcoal pencil is building up my shading in layers and be very intentional with where I'm actually applying my shading and also where to preserve the highlights, so you don't want to get too much value on the highlighted areas straight away. So when I create my realistic drawings, what I like to do is I actually go in first and block in the darkest areas. So I leave the highlighted areas white. But this is just something that I like to do. You might want to do it in a different way, but I found it really useful with all my realistic drawings to actually to go and block in the darkest areas first, and then you can move on to the blending stage. Also, you can do it with a combination of everything, like going in the blending and shading loop, as I'm now doing here, as I've applied the charcoal layer and then blend it out and then move forward to the next part. So it's totally rotating in all over your drawing process, that what method suits you, and sometimes you explore something totally new in your drawing process, and that's the most interesting thing about the process of creation. So for the micro details, I'm using here again the mechanical pencil because it has more sharper tip, which is very good to add the fine details. Also to adjust the messiness of the charcoal pencil. Along with that, I'm taking up the details again here with the Mono Zero eraser as well. So here I'm using blending stump again to smudge the sharp details and tweak up things with the charcoal pencil and mono eraser. Alright, now I'm using this combo of mechanical pencil and blending stump to make the blurry part of the ring. And then again, with the help of Tombow Mono Zero Eraser, I'm adjusting the area where the midtones are going to be. To make your drawings pop and stand out even more, so focus on pulling up the highlights for achieving the realism in your drawing. So I like to do this as the last thing that I do in my realistic drawings because of the fact there I don't want to then blend darker shading over the top. So I like to do this as the last final step. So for this, I'm using here the Jelly Roll pen for the bright highlights to help your drawing stand out even more. Also, I'm adjusting the messy edges of the white pen um, with the mechanical pencil, which is really going to make your drawing more detailed and realistic. Now it's time to add the reflection of the ring. So for this, as I drew two vertical parallel lines underneath the ring shadow, just like this, then replicate the same structure of the ring in horizontally flipped. And then I'm using a white pencil to just draw only the subtractive part of the ring for a realistic narrated reflection. So once you are done with the block and details of the white pencil, then I'm going to use the mechanical pencil along with the blending stump to smudge it out in a way that it's gonna look subtle and very realistic. So now after tweaking up some of the minor details, I'm just making sure that everything is fine and accurate. I'm about to finalize my drawing by just doing some of the adjustments. And then here you go. This is my final drawing result. So hope you like it and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye.